Can I get back to you?
What is up, everybody? This is Rocket TV here, and welcome to another episode of the Hunter's Guide. Oh yeah. Today's episode is on Gizmo. Gizmo is a backline DPS who uses lasers and missiles to bombard the enemy and deal magic damage. Wait, is that his ultimate? Is he seriously using it again? Oh my god. Anyways, as you would expect from a backline DPS, Gizmo has 4 different abilities to punish his foes. The first is Laser Blast, which shoots a, quote, powerful laser beam to inflict, quote, enormous magic damage on a single target. As you can see, it doesn't do that much damage, but it does look cool. Gizmo's second ability, Quad Strike, uses a multi-barrel launcher to shoot 4 guided missiles and deal magic damage to an enemy. Unlike Laser Blast, this actually does a pretty significant amount of damage, although it does take a while for this ability to channel. Gizmo's third ability is Homing Missile, which launches a pair of homing missiles. Each missile will deal magic damage to a random enemy and stun them. I mean, come on, magic damage and stuns are always good, so this makes a great third ability for Gizmo, plus it's hard for him to be interrupted while using it since it has a short cast time. With his ult, Shock and Awe, Gizmo opens fire with twin machine guns and deals magic damage to an enemy. He will also launch missiles if the homing missile ability is unlocked. In essence, Gizmo channels all the love and adoration that goes towards puppies, kittens, and unicorns, and turns it into a white-hot anger-laden missiles that he uses to decimate his foes. It might be brutal, but it's definitely effective. If I'm making Gizmo's ult sound ridiculous, it's because I mean to. It's the kind of ability that you can more or less build a team around. Not only does he have insane levels of crit and magic penetration already on himself, but when he casts his ult, he also uses his third skill 4 different times. So he scales great with people like Alistair, Osiris, Celine, or Mariana to further up his crit, magic penetration, or magic attack. And with this, he can deal insane amounts of damage with his ult. Aside from the fact that Gizmo could probably beat the Kool-Aid Man in his ability to break through walls, he also has a surprising amount of defenses. As of this video, he's only 3 stars, he has over 21,000 health, and he has a pretty decent physical armor at 900 and almost 1,000 magic armor, which for a dedicated DPS in the backline is actually really good. Unfortunately for Gizmo, he can't quite have it all. Other than his ult, he really doesn't do that much damage. And on top of that, other than his automatic homing missiles, all of his abilities are channeled, which means they're easily interrupted. So unless he's firing off his ult, he isn't doing a lot to help the team. However, this is balanced out by the absolutely nutcrackers amount of damage that he can do with his ult. As far as the gear requirements for Gizmo, you'll be able to find the complete list down in the description. But as for the highlights, you are going to need quite a few Sage Wands, quite a few Shurikens, you'll need a couple Ghostly Mantles, a couple Scepters of the Abyss, 1 Natural Remedy, and some Explosive Scepters. So he is relatively expensive to gear up. All this talk about massive damage and expensive gear has gotten you whipped up to get Gizmo. Well, you might have to wait a little bit, unless you've already been participating in the Hall of Legends. The only way you can get him is in the Hall of Legends shop. Unfortunately, he's not available in the Diamond chests, which does make him a little bit more difficult to get than the average 3-star hero. Which really leads us to the final question. How would I rate Gizmo, and would I recommend you get him? Well, I'd rate him 5 stars, and heck yeah, I'd recommend you get him. In fact, let's just show one more little snippet of his ultimate here. Gizmo might suffer from some fairly long channel times and the fact that he doesn't have a lot of support, so to speak, but his overall amount of insane damage and his pretty darn decent defenses makes him a great character nonetheless. Overall, I would definitely recommend that you get Gizmo as soon as absolutely possible. I hope you've been able to learn something and enjoyed this Hunter's Guide to Gizmo. He might not be the absolute newest character, but the fact that he was only a cash purchase and is now available to everyone is really awesome. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video. Also, Please comment down below if there's anything you'd like to see either in future guides or exactly what you'd like to see in a next video. Until then, this has been Rocket TV, and I hope you enjoyed your time. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this Rocket TV presentation. If you would like to see my previous video, click the box on your left. Please like and subscribe, or feel free to friend me on Facebook. Until next time, enjoy these soothing tunes.